Hello, this is Nina. It's been a while, but I'm back again now. I felt I had to. There's so much stuff going on in the world. Hi, my name is Nina. I am a channeler, a psychic medium, and a healer, and I just share what I get from the universe to help other people out there with this human journey and their awakening process, by the way. Okay, so sorry about that little stumbling introduction. There are so many things going on right now in the world, and I know many people are frustrated, angry, sad, and I understand. I have been that myself, I have allowed my human side to feel through a lot of these things and to stand up and to say something. And this is a human journey. We are here to feel and to experience this human journey, and we can't escape that. That's kind of why we came. So I have been allowing myself to feel and allowing myself to go through a lot of different things since my last video. Many things have happened on my private life, of course, regarding sickness and both in humans and animals. So, and of course the holidays and life happens. So, but through that time, I have allowed myself to feel, to integrate new energies, to set my foot down in certain, aspects or certain situations. But also I feel like in this time when people are very much, of course, focused on what's going on and focused on the negative part of it, which is natural since there's so much going on and it's kind of grim what's coming to the surface a lot of places. I totally understand, and I feel like it's important to say that I think you should allow your human to feel and to be angry and to be upset, because it's also then surging yourself of if you still have some trauma or deep wounds or whatever within you, it's giving your body the opportunity to feel that through and release it. So my first initial thing is to say that allow it to be, allow yourself to feel that. When that's been said, when you have felt it through, I think it's important to step back into the higher self and the light being, to see things from that perspective. Remember why you came, remember who you are. You're a light being having a human experience, not the other way around. And then hold the light, okay? I made a little short video about that as well. It's important for you to hold the light, not only for yourself, but also for others, if you can. If you feel like that's you, if you feel like you have that energy within you, then I would encourage you to hold the light also for others. These are dire times. And remember, I talked about, or I have been talking about this dying of the old masculine for a very long time. And I also told you a long time ago that when we are rising in vibration on the planet, this high vibrational fast energy will rattle all this old slow vibrational energy, and that will come to the surface. And that's exactly what we're experiencing. So and I also told you that part of what would come to the surface, which was regarding trafficking, okay? And I also told you that it's very dark and very grim. And we are now starting to see exactly how dark and exactly how grim that the truth is. And honestly, I have already seen that. I saw it back then. But I didn't want to go into detail. I didn't want you to have to listen to that, what I saw. But I saw exactly what happened. Okay? So, and probably many others who see things as well, who are clear-sighted or channelers, have seen or heard about that as well. Not only me, of course. And this is part of the shift, because in order for something to be let go, it has to be shown first. We have to know about it. It has to come into the light. We have to see it, hear it. And that's why even though it's so difficult to hear and difficult to see and fathom. I mean, it's so dark and so grim that it's difficult to imagine that human beings can do that to one another. It's important that it comes to the surface. It's important that we see it, because if we don't, we cannot let it go. We cannot get to the people who are behind it, which is also going to happen, by the way. So that's one thing that's kind of grim and coming to the surface. The other thing is, of course, wars, people going to wars against each other, or those kind of things, without getting into detail. I mean, as you know, I'm Norwegian, so we're kind of looking at it from, what's going on over the other side of the ocean, a little bit, maybe with other eyes than those of you who are in the midst of it. And this is not political. I've never been political. I never will be. And the only thing, I am pro peace and I am pro humanity. But we are watching one of our close neighbors maybe being attacked, and of course we have to stand up for that. So that's the only thing I can say about that part. But what's also, and because of this, because of the wars, because of this darkness coming to the surface, because of some people acting like this little blue marble is their own little toy, and they can do whatever they want with it. What's happening, though, is it's coming to the surface. As I said, it's all coming to the surface. It's being known, it's being shown. And that's brilliant, It's very, very good. I feel, I have been, as I said, allowing myself to feel a lot, and especially after an innocent woman got killed. You know what I'm talking about. But it wasn't just her. There's been many before her. Within the same situation, and of course in other situations, and also in other countries, innocent people are getting murdered. What's positive about all of this? It's coming up, it's coming to the surface, it's being known. We can't hide it anymore. They can't hide it anymore. But what I'm seeing, which is so positive, is all the people standing up. All the people out on the street marching for peace. People saying, this is not okay. So what we're seeing is the last kind of, death cramps of the old masculine. And the new masculine, and also the feminine, are showing up and saying, this is enough now. This old needs to go. And this new, beautiful, peaceful energy is coming to the surface and being shown through so many people. And I salute them and I love them for doing that, So what's happening is actually positive, okay? I know it's difficult to see right now, but it is. It's very positive because it's bringing on change, massive change, okay, for the better in the long run. Even though we might have to endure a war, even though we might have to see even more darkness coming to the surface, even though we feel hurt and we feel sad and we feel like, what can I do? I'm only one person, right? Just a moment, I just have to answer something here before I can continue. Okay, there. So this has been coming for a long time. This shift, these energies, the darkness being shown, us fighting back, us saying enough is enough. It's been coming for a long time. So with that, I would just say, allow yourself to feel, as I said, and then stay in the light and hold the light for others. That's very important. Now, There is also, of course, a lot of other things going on at the same time. Energetically, sunstorms again, as I've been mentioning before, still going on strong. A lot of northern lights here. A lot of cosmic energies, a lot of shifts also when it comes to the cosmic. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to get into details there. There's a new moon coming now, which I understand is a big deal. So hunker down and allow that just to be felt through, and set your sights for something new coming, okay? Because it is coming. So I also want to remind you that the energy of protection, which some of us call Archangel Michael, is always here. We can call upon that energy whenever we need to. We can call upon the energy of Jeshua, of whomever you believe in, that you feel are protective, to hold your hand through this, to help you to integrate these new energies coming, to help you let go of these fears and these feelings that kind of needed to come up to the surface and be released. And I have a lot of meditations on my channel, so use them if you want to. There is a playlist, and you can find some meditations to help you integrate and to help you heal, and to help you connect with your guides if you want to do that, stuff like that. So after, so this time that we're in, I feel like it's got to do very much about balance in between being the human and being the light being, because we have to be both at the same time right now. We have to allow our humanness, we have to allow the human body to feel what it feels, at the same time as we have to stay in the light and be the light being, and share the light, and share peace, share peaceful messages. So I know that for some people it's very difficult to kind of be in both camps at the same time. And that's why I'm telling you, ask your angels and guides to help you with that. Call upon them, use the meditations to communicate with them, do those kind of things, use pendulum cards, whatever you need to contact them to be in communication with them. They always want to be a part of our lives. Okay. What's also been happening, and I talked about this a little bit in the last video, I also did a little mini healing in the end there of the last share that I had. We are being activated also with frequency healing right now. And I don't know if you're feeling it, but my hands are burning and my cheeks are burning very often these days. So I feel like there is a huge shift in the energies within the physical form as well. And so take that in. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe that's a path you're supposed to go down. Have you tried healing yourself or healing others? Have you tried looking into what frequency healing is all about? Step it up a notch is kind of the message here, because these frequencies are not going to stop. Okay, there's just going to be enhanced and enhanced and enhanced, and it's just going to be more strong energies. So I would say, if you feel like that was you, if you feel nudged, or if you have been having nudges from spirit regarding healing, now's the time to look into that. Okay, so that was also a message. What else, spirit? Oh, okay, just a moment. I just need to reconnect. Yeah, they're saying walk the talk, pretty much, okay? And as always, as I've said, we need more hands on deck. So if you are somebody who have connection with the other side, or feel like you are maybe opening up for that, then look into that, learn more, and try to be the guide light for others, okay? Very important. What else, Spirit? Okay, yeah, I see that. Thank you. Okay, so what they're saying is that we're going to have to endure a couple of months now with a lot of turmoil. Okay, so kind of be prepared for that. This isn't over yet. Okay. But because it is going to be turmoil, at least I'm seeing kind of January, February here, we need to be able to stand in the light. It's so important that we hold the light for everybody else, okay? And for ourselves, first of all. Because it's going to also be a little bit of scarce propaganda, okay? Fear-mongering a little bit. Some of it is reason for concern, but some of it is not. So just be have discernment a little bit, but when listening to news, looking at news, see if you can kind of look into what are the facts. If you're following maybe one side of something, then look at the other side just to see if you can find a balance, because very often the truth is somewhere in the middle, okay? If you have newspapers that you trust can be objective, then follow those instead of maybe going down the rabbit hole of one or the other side of something, okay? To just use discernment and don't let yourself be dragged into unnecessary fear. And you know as well as I do that this is just part of the journey, right? Just use discernment. I'm sorry, stumbling in my words. Just use discernment. It's kind of a message here as well, and don't buy into all the fear mongering. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay, they're saying clock is ticking. Why? Okay. Yeah, so what they're saying is that for the people who are kind of in this darkness, or are the people who are creating this darkness, the clock are ticking for them, okay? There is no way out for them. The light will prevail, period. And the clock is ticking for them, meaning that it won't be much longer now where they are kind of just doing what they want to do, and not that there won't be any consequences for them. Okay, so that's what they're saying, and with that sentence comes the lot of hope, for me at least, to hear that they're saying that they will be held accountable and the clock is ticking for them. So what's happening now is that they are desperate. They're desperately trying to hold on to this old male patriarchy, and it's not going to hold. It's slipping through their fingers, and they know it, and that's why they're so desperate. That's why they're pushing and pushing and pushing on this now, okay? But the clock is ticking. The light will win. Call upon Michael or Jeshua or whomever you believe in to hold your hand through this, to give you the strength you need to be in all of this. Okay, whether you are somebody who is on the other side of the planet from whatever is occurring, or if you're in the midst of it, if some of your family and friends are being, are in the midst of one of these conflicts, no matter what, stay in the light, share the light, believe in the peace, believe in the hope, believe in Spirit when they say they will be held accountable. The shift is happening. And all of what you're seeing right now is actually proof of it. Okay. I think I'm going to stop there today. I don't want to make this into a very long video. I will try and come back sooner or than I have, and I'm sorry that I don't post that often. But life happens, and I needed some space to be in my humanness. And to take care of sick parents and sick family, and now a sick cat that unfortunately we have to put down quite soon. So I've been in that energy and kind of feeling it through and just being there with my loved ones, and I needed that time to do that. But I will try and be back more often, of course, and share what I get. Okay? I'm wishing you all the best wherever you are in the world, and you have my love. And I'm here for you. And if you have any questions, as always, write them in the comment section and I will answer. Much love. Bye.